A UN delegation held talks with Syria's health minister on Sunday. Syria appealed for urgently needed humanitarian assistance and complained that Western sanctions are depriving the country of medical supplies at a time when they are most needed.
The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs meets Syria Health Minister Saeed El-Nayef. The UN team is made up of representatives from the WHO, UNICEF, and the UN Children's Fund. One of the issues they discussed was the damage done to medical facilities and infrastructure in the conflict, and the need to improve and repair it. The health minister said Syria's health services were in urgent need of assistance from the UN.
We have put them in the picture of the damage that has occurred to our health sector, to both the infrastructure and the equipment, and we have asked for their help in providing us with this equipment as soon as possible.
Nayef told the UN team that armed groups had attacked ambulances, hospitals, as well as the country's infrastructure. He said sanctions imposed by the European Union and the United States were outrageous and were denying the Syrian people urgently need medical supplies. He asked the UN delegation to reinforce Syria's medical sector with qualitative medication that had become difficult to obtain because of the sanctions. WHO Emergency Director Richard Brennan described the talks as very fruitful and commended the Syrian Health Ministry for its cooperation.
I think that we've had a very fruitful discussion on the needs in the health sector here in Syria and the current situation. We understand that the recent conflict and difficulties have had a very large impact on the health situation, but I think that we can say very confidently that all the partners, all the international partners, have had good cooperation from the ministry on trying to address those needs.
We were in Daraa yesterday, and we have seen the very regrettable effects of the current situation on the health infrastructure, but also the commitment of Syrian medical staff, of the Ministry of Health, to continue to meet the needs of Syrian citizens when it comes to health and nutrition throughout the country.
Fighting continues unabated between rebels and the government forces in the conflict that the UN estimates had killed more than 67 people. Gao Ying, CCTV.